Welcome to another BZPower set review. I am BZPower reporter XCCJ, and today we are looking at 3 of the new Mixels sets. Today we are looking at 3 of the yellow Mixels sets. First, we have Zaptor, then we also have Teslo, and then there's Volectro. So, an interesting thing is they all 3 come in bags with the character on the front. An interesting thing is this clear section right here where you can see some of the pieces. And in the upper hand corner they have a cartoon version of the character. And on the back it has all the Series 1 Mixel characters. And then it shows what the 3 yellow characters can be built into. Electroid Mixels. So, today, I am going to look at these 3 sets and see how their builds are. Now, watch this. Mixelate! Haha! So, here we have the parts of this set. There's a lot of yellow pieces, and it's also nice that we have some medium orange, or as Bionicle likes to call it, Kitangu orange. There are some new pieces, including these ball joints with eyes printed on them. Those will be useful. You also have this round tile with an eye. You also have Teslo comes with a Nixel, which is this little interesting character and has its own printed tile. You have pieces like this bush in the new Kitangu orange. You have some of these more electric zapper pieces. They're fairly rare but nice. You have the ice cream cone piece, but it's in black this time. So I think that's a recolor. And then you have like these kind of new tooth pieces that have appeared in some of the sets like this. And lots of small yellow slopes and Kitangu orange. Oh, yeah, I guess you'd be interested in these. These are the new ball joints. So you fit them together, and they're pretty sturdy, almost pretty much as good as the Bionicle ball joints you've all come to know and love. You can kind of compare it to an older style ball joint. So really, it's the socket pieces that have been redesigned to be a lot sturdier. And it comes with a couple of them in this set. Also a lot of nice brackets. This piece, which is a kind of nice combination. So there's a lot of versatility. So let's get building. And here we have them, the Mixels. So these are some cute little guys with some interesting character. First we have Zaptor. He has long legs with 2 points of articulation each. Just a clip for the arm. He has these kind of goofy eyes and teeth right here, and a tilted hat with electricity coming out of it. Some nice slopes on the back. So he looks like he's fairly posable with his legs, whereas some of them don't have quite as many joints as he has. I guess they can still, the ball joints still pop out, but he's a nice tall character. Now we have Teslo. He's kind of short, stocky. He only has 1 joint for the leg. So he can't quite, the articulation here you see doesn't let you move it forward and backwards much. So he has this articulation, so he can kind of walk like this, but he can't move his feet back and forth too much. His arms are again clips. He kind of has a little mouth here that he can go nom 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 with. His cool thing is he has this tail that he can hold that has electricity on the end. So it's attached back here. Whee! So he's kind of interesting. He also came with this little Mixel character who is pretty basic. I mean, the legs are just basic slopes, but for a little guy this small, it's not that bad of a design, especially since he's an extra. I guess the Mixel characters are supposed to be the bad guys who are out to destroy all creativity. They seem like they're really out of their league compared to these three. But, nice little collector's batch. Finally, you have Volectro. He has a pretty good range of movement. He has his fingers on hinges and his arm back and forth and then a hinge there. So he can do a whole lot with his fingers and arms. And then again, he just has the same deal as Teslo with the legs, almost the same design really. So it's nice to have some mobility, not just clips, but it's a little restrictive compared to what we've been used to in Bionicle. And of course, he's cool because he has his crazy hair. Wah! So these are some pretty cool characters. They definitely come with lots of interesting pieces. For $5 a set, you can't really go wrong with these guys. They definitely have some character, big toothy grin. They have decent articulation points for sets this small. And yeah, so they're kind of cute, bizarre characters. But of course, one of the cool things is that the Mixels can combine into different characters. So it's a whole big creativity thing Lego has going here, where you don't just build one model and call it good, you mix and match them with other models. So I suppose you could do a real basic thing where you just switch out the arms and legs, or you could do an entire body change. Oh, what's that? You want an example of that? Well, Mixelate! Alright, now that they've fallen to pieces, let's build Electroid Max, the combination of the 3 yellow Mixels. They don't actually include instructions for this, but you can download the instructions online. And here you have them, Electroid Max, the combination of the 3 electric yellow Mixels. This guy definitely has some character. He's some sort of electric dragon. He has lots of a cool tooth design in here, and eyes, and electric eyebrows. Also got the cool hair. Got a zappy tail with some articulation and some feet. Kind of puny arms, but not a big deal, so you can go, ah, and here's a Nixel, and now, ah, haha, that will show that Nixel. So, I mean, overall, this is a pretty interesting combiner. There's still a lot of leftover pieces, so it's not quite extensive, but it's still a pretty neat design, and this is just one of many. So the whole idea of Mixels seems to be that you can build anything you want and just kind of create these little cool characters as you please. And you can do all sorts of stuff and go wherever your imagination takes you. And that is, after all, what Lego's all about. And Mixels definitely bring that to the forefront. So thank you for watching this review. For more thorough bits on each of the individual Mixels, you can check out the textual review on the BZPower homepage. That will kind of do a more in-depth comparison of which Mixel has what over the others. Overall, they have lots of great parts in a couple of cool colors. The ball joints are also pretty nice, so you can't say no to that. And the models themselves are pretty clever, especially the combiners that are not just something that was thrown together at the last minute, but looks like some actual thought went into it. But really, for $5 sets, the Mixels are not bad purchases. You got a good parts pack, you got an interesting character, and the potential to combine to make really cool models like this. So thanks for watching, and keep tuned in to BZPower for even more set reviews.